About 5-10 minutes ago, there was a handful of crows over there, and they've all flown off. I'm going to get to them in a couple minutes. I'm going to start off with Bunny. Her YouTube channel is Bunny and Beyond Van Life. She got that one fan, the ceiling fan, small plastic one, probably 12 volts DC. It's what it looks like in her RV van, I think. But anyway, she sticks her finger in there. Those are real low torque motors. They're designed that way so you can stick your fingers in there. Or even the ceiling fans, they're not real high torque motors. I've accidentally stuck my hand in them, and you can feel them, but they're not going to catch you or take anything off. They're designed that way to accidentally. Now I remember when I was a kid, I had this little portable fan, not the box fan, but this one of the little ones, probably about 6-8 inches in diameter, this little plastic blade. I'd stick my thumb in there, or not my thumb, my toe, my big toe, and it would go clunk, 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 clunk. And one time, I guess I caught it just the wrong way. It ended up breaking one blade and cutting my toe pretty good. So it was a 4-blade fan. So what I did is broke off the opposite blade. So I just ran to the 2-blade fan with plastic. It would do that way. One of those little GE ones that if you're born back in the 50s, grew up in the 60s, you remember these things. I don't think you can buy them anymore. They replaced those things with the plastic fans. But anyway, for Bunny and Beyond Van Life, yeah, those plastic ceiling fans are real low torque motors. That's what I was kind of getting at when I comment on your video. Now, if you want to come over here and we'll do a collab video, we'll hit up one of the parks around here, maybe hike the Estradas or the White Tank waterfall hike, something like that. Do that, long before we take off on a 2 or 3 day thing. Make sure we're 2 compatible human beings. I was going to comment on down there at Quartzsite. There's a handful of people already there. I suggested on some of their YouTube channels that they meet up with some of the other people that I follow. Now I know, Gypsy's down there, Sarah, she's been down there. She's got her cookbook for sale. And if you want a camping cookbook, I'm sure she'd appreciate you buying her cookbook. Now I know Annie's Adventures, that's her YouTube channel, she's down there, and she's complaining it's too hot. Now for me, I was out cooked my brain out in 120-degree sun, so upper 80s is pretty decent weather. Now, if anyone wants to come over here and get me, I'd be up for that. Again, we'd want to do something over here. Now, is at least one more chick down there. I'll try to think of her name. I don't think Glorious Life on Wheels is there yet. I don't think she may be, and she just hadn't said anything. There's another one. I'm trying to remember her YouTube channel. It's another one that I follow. She's down there. Now, I follow a whole bunch of YouTube channels that are not, the RV, RV camping life, like some of the automotive ones. I follow some of the paranormal videos. I follow some of the electronic ones. There's a handful that I don't routinely comment on that I'll follow when they get some of the several that I really don't comment on much. I just follow with that. Not much goes on with them. Anyway, I'll get back to the crows. Now, and a couple of Adam the Woo's videos, he shows some crows. He's staying at a, real super fancy motel or hotel there in SoCal, and there's a bunch of crows. Well, there's 2 or 3 of them that he shows a bunch of crows. And there's a term that I've never understood why it's called a murder of crows. That is a real term. You can look it up. Now, I'm just wondering the exact number. It probably isn't an exact number, but at a certain point, I'm sure there was enough there. Now, I haven't seen enough here, in these trees around here on this wall to be legally defined as a murder of crows. But I'm sure the ones that Adam and the Woo videoed are legally a murder of crows. Now, does somebody know an approximate number? But it has to be a murder of crows. Now, crows aren't a powerful enough bird. There are some birds that have the talons and the beak that, maybe if they got your jugular, if you were like unconscious on the ground and the crow had the opportunity to peck at your jugular, and they could probably actually murder you. I don't know if they would or not. I don't know if they would have the knowledge or skill to do that. I'm just saying, but I'm digressing. I'm wandering deep in the weeds here, but I don't know the origin of that phrase, a murder of crows. I'm guessing it just because singular, they're a pretty well-behaved, decent bird, but in a flock, in a group, they're known to be a little bit more obnoxious. So I'm guessing that's the origin of the term a murder of crows, but again, I'm not 100% sure. That's something I find unusual, something I find interesting, that term, as I slowly show you the Australia down there. If some chick wanted to do that collab video with me, we could, there's one spot that we could just hike in there. It's about a 2 or 3 mile hike, something down there. A lady had told me it's on either the north side of the Australia or the south side. I do know the way in there, but I don't know if what she was telling me is still there. She was saying that it may be there, it may not, just that she wanted me to be careful and not tell anyone the exact location because she didn't want to see it get trashed. And if they have somebody does want to go with me, we can park down there and then hike in there. But it would mean, hike through desert and then up into the mountains a little ways. So I've never actually been there. Somebody's interested. Somebody does have a YouTube channel. We get it for both of our channels. So to be willing to share something like that with somebody. Or if you don't have a YouTube channel, just some chick that is into hiking and stuff like that, into the desert. It knows how it knows how to deal with the desert terrain. Anyway, bye-bye. Let's all keep life interesting and exciting. Love y'all. Bye-bye.